My name is Tony Egba. I want to share some experience about my life with you this morning to encourage you that you are powerful beyond measure, that you are unstoppable, that no matter what condition you are facing today, you have all the resources and the wherewithal to overcome them. I'm an engineer. I trained as a cultural engineer, and out of university since 1986-87. After my service, I came back to Ibadan and I worked for some years before I started my own company. I was actually doing well as an engineer. I was a fabricator. I was building agricultural equipment. Yes, and I was doing well for quite some years. And challenges of life will come to a man. Even I grew to arise to become the first national secretary of the Fabricator Association of Nigeria. So I was well known among the circles of my friend and in my trade. I even carried my trade even to Aso Rock more than 2 or 3 times with my friends. I was at several meetings. I was in the meeting of 250 Nigerians invited by late President Yaradua. Things were going very fine. And I was doing fine in my finances. I was married and my children were doing well and I was doing well. But this life will come to a period where certain challenges will come your way. You must keep on going. I was even doing well that even I got to the point of becoming one of the technical advisor to the Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, between 2011 and 2015. I was in charge of large contiguous agricultural mechanization. I was in charge of cassava mechanization. I was doing well and established a large contiguous farm in Abraka. I grew up to 1,000 hectares of cassava mechanically. You can find these details in my YouTube at Anthony Egba. You can look at it, cassava mechanization in Nigeria. I was doing well. I was doing fantastically well. And even I got an award for being the best cassava farmer of the year in May 2017 by Agro Nigeria. I was doing great. And suddenly, the life we threw spanner, as you know. And in 2016-17, I became sickly. And when I go to the hospital, they will diagnose malaria typhoid. I will treated, and in most cases, my PCVs will go down. And what is happening? I was becoming weaker and weaker. I used to trek kilometers in my farm. The farm is so, you can imagine 1,000 hectares of land. It's like a city. I used to trek in the farm. But suddenly I discovered that I was getting weaker and weaker. What is the problem? I was becoming sickly. And then I have to go to hospital. And one of my doctor advised me, say, Tony, check your kidney health. Yes, I know I was diabetes and I'm getting ill and out of it. And by the time I go to the hospital, I check. And now discover that even the kidney problem is becoming worse. So it got to a point around 2017 becoming worse that I even fainted. Even in the church, they have to rush me to the hospital. And when I come back, by the time it was 1st of June 2018, the disease problem become so chronic that I have to be on dialysis. I was on dialysis once every week, and suddenly it started increasing twice every week. And this thing was draining me. All money gone. It's a terrible disaster to have kidney problem. So that's why I'm even using this opportunity to plead to Nigerian government that to make dialysis free and kidney transplant free, and they subsidize it. I was on this condition for almost 4 years, between 2018 to 2021. You cannot save money for kidney transplant, and you cannot say the money you want to use for dialysis, you can save it. You cannot save it, because if you save it, you will die. So I have to undergo dialysis 3 times every week when you get to a chronic point. And I don't have any money. And I have to start calling on my friend. Maybe you that is hearing me today, you are one of those who gave me money. And people are coming to my aid. I thank God for good Nigerians. Yes, they helped me. And some of the things that I can even fling, I did that one. And by the time it was 2021, great help arrived by great Nigeria. I wouldn't want to mention their name. They know themselves, but I acknowledge them and I bless them, because they may not even want me to mention their name in this video. But I acknowledge them. They raised money for my transplant in Nigeria. So there are great doctors in Nigeria. My transplant was done October 2021 in Abuja. But in Senate Hospital, yes, I'm calling to promote Nigerian hospital. So you don't have to travel to India or to anywhere over the world. We have great doctors in Nigeria, and I'm proud to say that. So in the course of this treatment of dialysis, between almost 4 years, I lost my sight in April 2021. So I could not see. At a first, it will be kind of, wow, how am I going to cope with life? So I'm coming here this morning to challenge you that whatever condition you are, you can cope with life. You can still do great things. Whether you what is called ability or disability, there is ability in disability. But those who have been facing it when they are young may have developed a skill to cope with it. This life actually was not designed for a blind man. But whatever you are going through, you have the skill to be able to overcome your challenges. The first thing that will happen to you when you discover that, I cannot see, is probably you are in denial and you are regret and you want to tendency to ask question, why me? Don't ask question. Whatever is happening to you today, God has put in you the ability to turn your lemon to lemonade. If you are willing and if you are ready to accept the condition temporary, because I believe that my blindness now is temporary. I believe God that created my body will restore my sight. Yes, I have great faith and I'm believing, because faith is the substance of what we hope. I hope that even one day, very soon, I will see your face and listen to my video this one. I'm just doing this video to encourage you. I don't know what you are going through today. You can do a great thing. Do you know I came back from Abuja to Ibadan in February 17th this year, 2022. And I was thinking, Tony, what am I going to do? I'm a big time farmer. Will I still be able to go back to farm? I was thinking, what will I do? Now that I'm well now, I've done my transplant, what will be my basis to ask people to give me money? Unless I have another bigger project that I want to do. I have to do something. Well, maybe you may say, well, I have the license to carry my walking stick and go to roadside and start begging. And I say, God forbid, do I have to beg? And God, even the physical senses are 5. If I cannot make use of one, what is wrong with the other 4? Well, Yoruba have a popular saying that Ojulo Bara. That is true. But I come to realize now that Opolo ni Obara, once you can use your brain, you can do all things. God has given you a sign man. God has given you power, love, and sign man. That's kind of the spirit God has given to you. And when you are ready to call upon those gifts that God has given to you, you can do marvelous things. Then I started thinking, what can I do? I used to be a big time farmer. Would I still be able to go back to farm? I said, yes, I can go back to farm. God has put in, when God gives you 1 or 2% that are good to you, and of course, you have to trust when you cannot see, or when you have a disability in one way or the other. And I have to keep on moving forward. I said, yes, what do? I need to farm. I have a plot of land in Iroko, about 2 hectares. I said, I will go back there and we farm. People laughed at me. Are you going to farm when you cannot even see? I said, you watch me, I will farm. Now, I said, Genoki, if I cannot go to farm immediately, what else can I do? I'm a big time farmer. Yes, what else can I do? And I discovered that, yes, I can be an urban farmer. I have idea. I used to grow a lot of things around my house. I said I can go back to that and be an urban farmer. And today too, I'm encouraging you to go back and learn how to be an urban farmer, where I'm ready to teach you. Today news, FAO said 25 million of Nigeria may lack food by July 2023. I said that it's not going to be possible when we are ready to work. It will not even happen unless we fold our hand and be lamenting our condition. Whatever condition you are, you can change it. Then I said, what am I going to do? I can package things and say, with the help of my people around me. Yes, and they say yes. And one day I was thinking, and I was reading something. You wonder how a blind man can read. I can read. My device can read to me, and I can listen to them. I said, yes, even during the famine, during the World War II, Germans used mushroom to liberate themselves. Everybody was growing their meat in their own house. White House are full of vitamin. I want you to try mushroom today. Then I started learning how to grow mushroom. Today, I have 1,100 pods of mushroom that I'm growing in my house. In a later video, I will show you. Every alternative day, I produce between 5 and 10 kilograms of mushroom. Imagine if a kilo, and I sell a gram of mushroom for 3 naira. You can do your calculation. And if you don't know what it is, you call me, I will tell you. So I'm earning little money from a mushroom. I'm eating a lot of mushroom now. If you look at my body, you can see I'm shining. If you want to shine like this, eat mushroom. And in October 2021, I was weighing only 59, 60 kg. Today I'm weighing 73, 74. I've gained 10 kg. And I'm full of energy. My energy is bubbling. In October 21, my wife used to drive me and say, hey, Mr. Hanger, today now, I'm becoming horrible. I have to watch my weight. What am I trying to say? Is that you can overcome every condition that you are if you use your brain, if you think and you trust in God. Because the word of God says you can do all things through Christ that strengthens him. You have that. Once you program your mind that nothing can stop you. I still travel. Yesterday I go to farm to plant my yam. I have 800 heaps of yam. and they were planting it this December, and those are going to come early. I'm still going to plant yam in April. What else did I do? I said, well, I can raise fish. I have small water around my house, and then I bought 2 tanks. I will show you in another video too. And I started raising 1,000 fish. Today they are 2 months, 7 days, and they are doing well. They are going fantastically well. And so, well, I have a lot of knowledge in herbs. What else can I do? I can grow herbs around my house and in my farm, and I started growing herbs. Today I have almost 100 stands of stevia. Do you know what stevia is? Sugar plant. And then that one replaces ordinary sugar, because in natural sugar, it cannot harm you. I have a lot of herbs around my house that I'm growing. And so I said, what else can I do? Yes, I can package honey. Today I package honey. Yes, I have packaged honey in different sizes. I have honey in 50 grams. I have honey in 200 grams. I have honey in 250 grams. And I package honey in 700 grams. That is about, the 700 grams is half a liter. You know, you can do something. Again, I'm producing black soap. I have black soap that I'm producing, that I combine a lot of ingredients, because I'm a herbalist, that can make your body be shiny like my own. What I use is my black soap. Do you understand? Today, I package shea butter. So I have shea butter, I have black soap, I have mushroom, I have honey that I'm selling. And again, I've gone into packaging foods into small package, because I want to change how food are being sold in Nigeria. Because if you go to Nigerian market today, you see that food are being sold by just or arbitrarily. But today, I want to change that. I want Nigerian to be buying food either by weight or by volume. That one, I will know I will not be underselling or overselling. For example, this is 1 kilogram of garri. I have 1 kilogram of rice. I have 1 kilogram of beans. I have 1 kilogram of lafun. I have 1 kilogram of plantain flour. All these are packaged by Oma Foods and Herbs, the company I just established now to sell foods and herbs. You know, we can do this thing. We can change things. You can do a lot of things. You see, when you cannot use one of your senses, the other senses become active. Now that I cannot even see now, because I will see later, there was a lot of distraction. All I do is to concentrate my mind and think. I travel. I still go all over the place where I can. The only thing you have to do, I'm encouraging you now as I'm closing the video, because I will still do another series. I continue. I don't want it to be too long, so that you can compress what I'm saying. The first thing you have to do is to get out of your denial. Whatever you are doing now, maybe you will suffer a partial stroke. Get out of denial. You can still do a great thing even before you start working now. Use your brain. You have the brain. The second thing you can do is accept the condition. Yes, when you get out of the accept the condition, then this condition is temporary. Yes, if you have a faith like me, because I'm a man of faith, I believe I'm still going to see. But I know this is temporary. Then in this temporary situation, what can I do? Yes, another thing you have to learn is to trust people, you know. Even though God says we should not trust them. But you have to still find some way you realize you have to rely upon. They will disappoint you, don't worry. Love them still. Some of them will disappoint you. Some of them will serve you. Some of them will cheat you. You still have to know. And then you have to be very sensitive, and you have to be careful. And you have to use your brain. And do you know you can smell a honest man and a dishonest man? By their voice and even their act. So there are great things you can do. You must not allow your condition presently to hold you back. You must use all your resources. You must do something. I want to encourage you to become an urban farmer. I'm ready to teach you, and you can call me. My number is 080-380-37674. That's my WhatsApp number too. 080-380-37674. There is ability, special ability in what you call disability. It's not disability. Nobody is disabled. You have special skill, you have special ability, and I want you to use it today. Yes, I'm here, I'm your coach, to teach you how to cope and become unstoppable in life. Whatever life throws at you, you may look at it as an obstacle, but obstacle is the way. That's a stepping stone to a greater achievement. I believe nothing can stop me. Do you know my quiet dream that one day, very soon, I become the president of this nation, Nigeria? And you are laughing. Don't forget about Roosevelt, who ruled the nation on wheelchair. Yes, I can still rule this country, and I have a lot of ideas brilliant in my heart, and I have to turn this country into a great country. Thank you for listening to me. This series will continue, because you know it's a kind of life-changing breakfast with Tony Egba. My name is Tony Egba. I describe myself as apostle of action. I'm a yeast. I'm a catalyst. Don't allow me to enter you if you don't want to change, because if I enter you, you will grow 10 times your size. Thank you for listening to me. Call me. Let us discuss. Don't allow any condition to hold you back. You are unstoppable.